Hi, welcome back. You caught us on a gloomy day here in Santa Rosa. We had our second shot of rain now. It's January 3rd, 2018. Wasn't much, but this project, if you all recall how it started, it was a dilapidated home with no foundation. We went through the process of raising the home. We had to go through the regular permit process. That took 4 months. And then we basically went on hold until we resumed work in September. So what you see is all new construction that literally started September, October, November, and December. And we're done. It's being rented. I have a renter that will be living this space. Unfortunately, he is from one of the victims of the Tubbs fire. And I'm very happy and proud that I was able to provide housing for him in his time of need. If you take a quick look with the scan here, you see what we did with the floor. You can see kind of the ceiling and basically opening up the ceiling, and it worked out nicely. Everything has been installed. We even put blinds for my renter on the windows and on the doors. We continue through here. All the appliances are hooked up. Just one feature about this peninsula. One of the things that we did, a last minute thing, is that you notice that this thing is not symmetrical with this beam. But I did create the saddle to make it look like it was planned and designed. And the reason for that is because we changed the design on this range last minute. Anyway, continuing on this way, you'll see some, now that we've got lights on in the bathrooms and we got carpet, continue through the layout. You can take a peek into the shower. Continuing over here, we've created with this alcove, washer dryer, and come along here, same thing, got carpet ready. You can see some of his stuff is already moved into the closet. We're moving out here. Another feature that we decided to add after the fact was also this redwood deck. You can take a look here. Basically, I created a wraparound deck which will need to be sanded and stained, and we will do that as soon as the weather cooperates. The guys did an excellent job with this deck. We literally built this in 5 days. That's about a 280 square foot deck. To summarize, we've got about 876 square feet, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Initially started at 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Everything in here is new construction. We've salvaged 2 studs, and it was still called a remodel, so that was a success. But on the next project, I wouldn't do it this way. I would just tear down the house and start fresh, because if you got clean slate, it will go very quickly, rather than to gingerly demolish things and salvage it. So lessons learned. So thank you for joining us, and you're gonna take some looks on the outside. Outside now, I wanna show you, if you recall, and hopefully some of those videos or some of those episodes will show you what that condition of that storage looked like beforehand. Obviously, because now I've decided to keep the property, we did some maintenance to it. We replaced some of the siding, we painted, we put some shelves inside, we added a little loft. It's raised, it's all new subfloor that we put on it. I left the fencing also in the same condition it is. I want to bring your attention to the water system. We are on a well system. Right here is the well. I had the water tested, and it has high bacteria content, alkaline, and iron, etc. So the right thing to do would have been to obviously install a purification system, which I did. This system requires a holding tank. This is a 1,500 gallon holding tank, and those are what I call the iron busters and the bacteria busters. And then back there, that's an ultraviolet that kills also the bacteria. And then if you notice, because it's it is all new construction, and it's an extensive remodel, it requires a fire sprinkler system. So I created this pad where I wanted to combine the water filtration system with the self-contained fire sprinkler system. And this is the booster pump right here. So in case this is a self-contained system, that's because we are in the county jurisdiction and we couldn't tap into the street. So the street only has sewer. This house is on city sewer, but is on well water, and therefore we're responsible to have water. So there are no pipes in the street to tap into. It's got its own pump and filter. And basically, this is the pump system right here. It's got its own electrical. and that water will be pumped into the house in case of a fire. Then another feature outside, if you noticed, is we got our tankless water heater right over here. Those are now standard in today's construction. I highly recommend it. Well, let's just walk around the space a little bit just to give you an idea. I mean, it's only half an acre, but because it's a flat piece of land, almost flat, you get the gist that it's a good size area. The county allows to build another accessory dwelling unit, or what's called an ADU. So perhaps in the future, now that I'm in the renter market or the landlord market, perhaps I would duplicate this and then just put it over here. But I want to bring you one more time just to the front here. The idea is that you got access from both sides, because I really didn't want that look of a modular home or a mobile home. But that's a wrap. Thank you very much for joining us on this wonderful journey for removing or restoring this home to what it is right now.